one of the younger assistants that Ashley and I talked about last segment, Nate Scheelhaase, an offensive assistant under Sean McVay with the Rams. A little bit more on Scheelhaase.
If you take the role seriously, it allows you to be able to understand things about the big picture that you wouldn't otherwise get exposed to. You're able to kind of see the genesis of game plans, the genesis of the playbook.
Every Tuesday, Rams offensive assistant Nate Scheelhaase can be found turning head coach Sean McVay's vision into the weekly game plan.
We've had a good track record of some guys that have gone on that have been successful drawers and now are really successful coordinators or head coaches.
McVay says one of his greatest learning lessons came from a job he had when he was an assistant coach in Washington, under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan in 2010.
I remember when I was drawing plays for Kyle Shanahan, I got exposure to be able to see how he, looked at the game. Hey, why are we doing this, or what's the thought process behind it? It was a great teaching tool for me.
With McVay's rise in the coaching ranks to offensive coordinator and then head coach in 2017, he's been able to pass on the play drawing baton to coaches on his staff.
I started drawing in 2008. It was kind of a rite of passage. I think Shane handed off to me when he came to the Rams. I handed off to Liam Cohen. Liam Cohen, I think, handed off to Zach Robinson. So there's a nice little fraternity we got going there.
What was your reaction, Zach, when you found out you'd be doing this role?
Depression. At first, it's a lot of long nights, long hours. There's a lot of pictures to draw. It's probably a 3 or 4 hour process on a Tuesday night.
So Ashley, it's kind of interesting. It's a master class in Sean McVay's offense that he's going through. And you've seen the guys that have done it and have had success as head coaches, and they were all kind of unknown when they were hired.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was a period there we joked that you could shake hands with Sean McVay and teams would at least want to interview you for an OC position, right? And, a lot of times a head coach position. So I think this is the prime example. I think in general, right, a lot of teams are interested in finding, I always say, the next Sean McVay, the young, unknown guy who can totally help reformulate and design an offense. And it's unsurprising to me that the McVay/Shanahan really coaching tree has kind of exploded the way it has, and especially given the Rams' recent success. So it's never surprising to me when someone who maybe was previously unknown a few weeks ago, when you find out, okay, they work with Sean McVay or they have worked with Sean McVay, and their name starts getting steam, because I think to some extent, it's kind of like if you go through his system, teams are willing to throw spaghetti at a wall with you and see if you'll stick. Because truly it is just such a masterclass, I think, in this modern era of the NFL and designing offenses to work with him.